Hello the internet, welcome back to Road Hazard. You joined me today a little under the weather, so bear with me. We got a few things we're going to do today. Firstly, I got a tailgate cable here that's probably the wrong size, and we're going to pull all of the electrical switches out of all the doors, the power locks and the power window switches, clean up those contacts, grease up all the tracks and put them back together, hopefully get those working a little better than they do now. Some of them work kind of. Emphasis on kind of, and some of them do not. So we're going to try and get all of those copacetic today, and hopefully by the end of the episode we'll have this thing at a point where I'm comfortable with passing it along to the next owner, and that'll give us our shop space back. Objective number one is get the Suburban out. I've never pulled one of these off before, but I can't imagine it's entirely difficult. There's a couple of screws in the armrests, and there appear to be some screws down here. And it looks like it'll just pop off like any other door card. And two in here too. So I'll just remove all those screws and then start tugging on it and see what happens. I don't think these panels have ever been off the truck, so we're in uncharted territory here. I probably could have researched this beforehand, but what's the fun in that? I hope it's just like, there we go. It's just the little clippies. Sweet, okay. Oh, it's the belt line. What the hell? What is attaching you now? What the fuck? I really don't want to break the panel, but won't. There. Me. It's this piece of crap. Okay. Get these clips off. I have no idea. I'm gonna spray it with QD cleaner and call it a day. I played it, sprayed some of this stuff in there. That's about all I could do. I was gonna pull the contacts out and clean them, but I can't really figure out how to do that, so that's gonna have to be good enough. Lined up pretty good. All right, and we'll pretend like we accomplished something, even though we did absolutely nothing. The physical dirt from when we pulled the headliner out, it was real bad. I'm telling you guys, it was nasty. I do the Yoda voice a lot when I'm sick, I'm sorry. Man, look how nice these door cards are. Maybe that will distract the buyer from the fact that the windows don't really work. Oh, I didn't lube the track while this was off.
It was at this moment that he knew. He f***ed up.
I have to pull it back off again. think I can just... Nope, that's... Down there is good. It's gotta be back here. WD-40. See if I can get the straw pointed at all the important stuff. Go. Even if what we just did is all we're able to do on all 4 doors, it is better than nothing.
Are you sure about that?
Now it's locked. Kind of work the lube in, but it is going up and down. Just very slow. It's better than it was. Way better than it was. This switch didn't work at all before. I've got it on a battery charger now. Again, it's a little slow, a little creaky, but it is working, whereas before it did not. So we'll call that a win. A little bit more complicated with this one just because there's more stuff. Again, I've never done this before, so I don't know what has to come off and what doesn't. Unfortunately, I'm going to assume it's the same as the rear door, just with extra gubs, i.e. the handle and like the map pouch and all that stuff. I hope none of that has to come off, because like it is good. I don't want to ruin it by accident. Yeah. Anyway, did this lock switch guy, and now if you have to push it kind of hard, but you can't see it, but they are all working. So that's good. I'm gonna do the window switches the same way, and then we'll grease the tracks and move on to the other side of the car. It's a little more cramped on that side, but it'll be all right. But it does work, which is pretty good, because I can't lie, I was a little worried that that wasn't going to do anything, but that CRC electrical connection cleaner stuff is actually pretty awesome. I use it all the time, actually. Not sponsored. I have nowhere near enough clout on the internet to have any kind of sponsors whatsoever. It's just a product that I like using, and will continue to use. Hey CRC, hit me up. works really well. We'll do the same thing. We'll pry the little back plate off of this guy. It kind of ruined it on the other one. I'm hoping this one just kind of comes off like it did on the other door. Because I don't like breaking stuff. As hard as that may be to believe. It actually doesn't look that bad in here. We're still gonna hose it out with this guy. Shoot some WD at the track in this door, which is probably going to be right here. Can't fit my face in there. I can't really see in this door with the window up. It kind of sucks. The driver's switch still doesn't do anything. That one's going up and down. That one's moving. That one's trying to. You can hear it making noise. This one won't do anything. Damn it. I think the motor in this door is dead. With that switch not working, there's really no point in trying to lube the track, figuring out how that's gonna go, so we're gonna skip that part on this door. That'll be the next owner's problem. This door doesn't open very far. And that's unfortunate. And I mean, it opens all the way, it's just, we're wedged against the cabinet. The lock doesn't work on this door. Oh. Okay, just need to clean it. And then we need to do the window tracks and stuff on this door as well. And it should be fine. That, which works perfectly as well. Alright, I'm gonna get some electrical tape. We'll cover that up. We'll slap this one back together and work on the last door. And then the tailgate too. We're gonna throw some lube and in that guy as well. We're gonna do the back. I somehow lost my flathead. I don't know where that went. Oh well. I think these are just cornered. We still need to go back to the store and get a new strap for this guy, but we'll cross that bridge in a minute. Because it does go up and down. It's just very slow. So we'll give it some lube. And it should be better. Big steel panel. So what I'll do now is get in and send it out, and then we'll be able to reach the tracks and everything. That'll be good. Leave everything in here a pretty liberal coat. WD-40. There's so much in there. There was a lot in there. I did not just do that. I thought it, oh my God. Oh my God, I am such a moron. Oh my God. I thought it was like the Bronco, where like up until halfway it was out of the track. I am such an idiot. The one thing this had going for it was good glass. Oh my God, I'm so dumb. Well, let's get vacuuming.
Two hours later.
Well, adventure. I'm super pissed at myself right now. Can't take it back, nothing I can do, but now I have to replace the glass. So I'm going to try and find one at a junkyard or see if, they're not too expensive on like Safelite or something like that, but I guess we'll have another episode on the Suburban where we are replacing the rear glass that I just exploded. God, I am furious at myself right now. I know it's not really coming across on camera, but I am burning inside at the moment with rage over that very simple mistake. That's going to cost me probably a couple $100. So that's awesome. That's going to do it for this episode of Road Hazard. Please, for the love of God, like, subscribe, leave a comment down below reminding me of what a moron I am for doing something so stupid. And we'll see you guys next time.